Republicans across the country are asking Elon Musk to do one very simple thing that he is apparently incapable of doing. And that very simple thing that Republicans of all elected offices across the country want Elon Musk to do is shut up. Just stop talking for a while, especially, according to Republicans in the Senate, stop talking about Social Security because you're terrifying people and they're going to take it out on us. As we all know, Elon Musk recently referred to Social Security as a Ponzi scheme. During his interview with Joe Rogan, he made comments on Fox News that suggested all of Social Security and other entitlement programs, as he called them, could be cut. And then just a couple days ago, he said, quote, "By using entitlements fraud, the Democrats have been able to attract and retain vast numbers of illegal immigrants, basically bring in 10, 20 million people who are beholden to the Democrats for government handouts and will vote overwhelmingly Democrats, as has been demonstrated in California." Which, no, it hasn't, but that was during a podcast with Ted Cruz. He said that to Ted Cruz, that illegal immigrants are getting Social Security and Medicare payments, which they're not, but that's what he said. And Ted Cruz didn't check him on it. But other Republicans, on the other hand, in that same chamber where Ted Cruz serves, are not happy about these horrible statements and, of course, the speculation that Social Security is, in fact, going to be cut. And they have decided to speak out by telling Elon Musk to stop speaking altogether. Here's what Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski had to say. "It doesn't help the president when you have somebody who clearly is not worried about whether or not Social Security benefits are going to be there for him. It worries Americans all over the country. This is why Social Security has been kind of viewed as the untouchable from a political perspective and why the president made very clear we're not dealing with Social Security." She said that his claim that Social Security is a Ponzi scheme doesn't do anything to calm the anxiety of people who are already anxious about what's going on with some of the safety net programs. Now, according to Professor of Political Science at Rutgers, Ross Baker says this: "Going after the United States Institute of Peace is one thing. Going after Social Security is something entirely different. It's really poking a stick into the hornet's nest. The ironies of a person of such immense wealth targeting a program that provides a modest benefit to ordinary people as the worst possible aura about it." So political scientists are saying, hey man, you're really making things bad for the Republicans. Republicans are saying, hey man, you're really making things bad for us. And Elon Musk goes out there and says, I don't care. I'm going to keep making up lies about Social Security and all the so-called fraud we find. He once again mentioned last week that people over the age of 150 are getting Social Security, which isn't true because Social Security wouldn't even pay if you lived that long. It cuts off at age 115. So, yeah, didn't happen. Couldn't happen. Can't happen. Doesn't happen. But Musk is out there lying about it every day. Another Republican senator who chose to remain anonymous said this: "This Congress, Republicans and Democrats, is not going to modify Social Security. It's not going away. I guess Elon Musk is talking for Elon Musk because he's not talking for the people in the Congress who have something to do with the future of Social Security. It's part of our country and society, here to stay." But he said Musk is not going to be quiet. "There are positions within every department and agency that ought to be looked at, but not Social Security." The problem is, Republicans, Elon Musk, I know he's lying about 99% of it. What he's not lying about is we want to cut it. Like, that's the one part he's actually telling the truth about, because your party has been trying to do away with Social Security for over 25 years. Y'all wanted to privatize it during the beginning of the George W. Bush administration. Put it all in the stock market, right? Well, you would have lost everything. You would have lost absolutely 100% of everything because the stock market crashed in the financial collapse that happened during the George W. Bush years. You would have wiped out Social Security. But we heard lie after lie after lie that Social Security's in danger. Well, you'll run out of money. We got to put it in the stock market. It didn't run out of money, did it? I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years. 20 plus years, actually. And I will tell you that every couple of years, you hear Republicans, Social Security's about to run out of money. It's about to run out of money. I've been covering it for 20 years. And during that 20-year time, it was supposed to run out of money probably about 20 times, according to Republicans. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, future forecasts. Maybe 10 years from now, we're in trouble. But we always find a way to fix it and keep it going. Republicans don't want to do that. Rick Scott, in his Republican platform for 2022 that he wasn't supposed to put out but did anyway, called for basically killing Social Security, not getting rid of it, but making it completely useless. And that's what Republicans are going to do, and that's why they're trying to trick you about all of this. They're like, we're not touching it. We're not going to cut it. We're just, we're going to raise the retirement age, which is considered a cut to Social Security. We're going to have to reduce the amount of payments. Well, that's a cut to Social Security. And according to the acting Social Security administrator, they've now implemented a new rule across the country, by the way, that if you have any kind of dispute with Social Security, any problem, any issue, you can no longer deal with it over the phone. You have to go to a field office. And at the same time, do you know what they just did? They just closed dozens of Social Security field offices across the country. So those people who live in an area where their Social Security office was now closed, they can't call anybody. They're not allowed to anymore. You have to go in person. Well, they can't go in person because you closed their office. So guess what? They just don't get benefits, which is a what? A cut to Social Security. So, yeah, they're cutting it. They're just being dishonest about how those cuts are taking shape. Did you know that you might be missing out on wonderful content from me? I mean, you're here already because clearly you like what you see. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share them with your friends and family, but also follow me across the rest of the social media world. And it's not that hard to do. Whether it's X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, on every one of those platforms, you can find me at the username @FarronBalanced. Simple enough, right? So get on it. And if you don't feel like going to each one of those outlets individually, lucky for you, we have links in the description of this video to take you right to my pages across all of social media. So don't miss a minute. And while you're at it, make sure you're also subscribed to the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, which I have been hosting for many, many years now. We've got more than 1 million subscribers over there, and there is fresh content over there every single day of the week. So again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Ring of Fire at youtube.com/The Ring of Fire and @FarronBalanced across every social media platform. That, of course, is not considered just a far-right hellscape. Well, maybe Twitter is, but that's a story for a different day.